Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and today we're going to be talking about Far Cry Primal. So let's get started. Since Far Cry Primal was announced, a ton of people have been wondering what is the language the game will use since it takes place before civilization. Well, the creative director on the game has finally shed some light on this topic. In an interview with Games Radar, he stated, "As we started to dig into the Stone Age, we found all these very interesting things, and one of the difficult aspects is reconciling the reality of the history and our impression of how primitive man was at the time." He continued on by saying, "An obvious issue here that the team ran into straight away during casting was the language. They were speaking in English and it didn't feel immersive. That led to conversations with anthropologists and film people who had dealt with similar issues, and ultimately linguists who specialized in Proto-European language. However, even that wasn't quite right and even felt a bit too modern, because the game is set 7,000 years before our current era. The game needed an even earlier variation, so we worked with linguists and they projected how it would be simplified if we could go back even further. So that's how we really created the language of the Winja, the game's main tribe, and we created 3 variants of it, one for each tribe." So there you all go. If that was a bit confusing, basically they're using a simplified variation of Proto-European language. Also, the game will have subtitles to translate what they're saying if you're concerned about that. But anyways, let's switch topics now and talk about why Far Cry Primal won't have an online mode. Jason Paradise, a community manager at Ubisoft and a really good friend of mine, no seriously, check out his live streams, but he had this to say on the topic. "We are focusing entirely on creating the best possible Far Cry experience for our fans, bringing the Stone Age to life and providing players with a strong gameplay experience based off the Far Cry legacy meant we had to reinvent our core gameplay loop. This was definitely not a small undertaking. Our focus was on delivering this fantasy, which required clear priorities for the team. Therefore, in the early stages of the project, we made the difficult choice of focusing our efforts only on the single player experience." Now, for me personally, I'm a bit upset that they're not having co-op, but I completely understand that they're focusing only on a single player experience, which Far Cry is mainly known for. But still, I can be upset. But anyways, before I go, I just want to let you all know that Ubisoft is live streaming Far Cry Primal tomorrow on Twitch at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll have a link in the description down below if you're interested, and as always, to stay up to date on everything Ubisoft, make sure to subscribe right here on UbiCentral.
Please like this video and subscribe for more from UbiCentral.